Hello, my friends, and welcome to another exciting episode of Tech Tuesday. For those who still may not know me, my name is Josh Haynes, and every Tuesday I talk about technology to make your life a lot simpler. I have a question for you. Do you feel like you look at screens too much? Well, if you're honest with yourself, I'm sure the answer is yes. I know I do. Thanks to Cal Newport and his book, Digital Minimalism, Choosing a Focused Life in a Noisy World, we have now a roadmap towards making our goal of balancing our real lives with our digital ones more attainable than ever. So that's what I'm discussing today with you. Some tips that I learned from his book and ways you can have a more meaningful and purposeful life. So without further ado, let's get into it. If you saw my last video, I was introducing to you what I consider the Netflix of audiobooks, Scribd, a monthly book subscription service that provides unlimited books, audiobooks, and even magazines available to you. If you haven't had a chance to watch my previous video, or even obtain your free 30-day trial, check it out. You can even listen to Cal Newport's book available on Scribd. So this book is listed as a must-read for me, especially if you're trying to have a better relationship with technology. To save some of the book for you to read yourself, I'm going to give you only 3 lessons that I've learned from the book and how you can obtain a better lifestyle. Principle number 1. Clutter is costly. Cluttering your time and attention with too many devices, apps, and services creates an overall negative cost that can swamp the small benefits that each individual item provides in isolation. Digital minimalism isn't about throwing out all your technology. It's about reclaiming your life, reclaiming your control and power over what you do let into your life, and controlling your time so that you have more time for other things that you enjoy doing. Principle number 2. Optimization is important. To truly extract its full potential benefit, it's necessary to think carefully about how you use the technology. What are you looking for out of every app? How can you use it as a tool for bettering your life? These are questions that you always have to ask yourself when you're downloading apps, when you're spending time on your phone. Always ask yourself these 2 questions. Principle number 3. Intentionality is satisfying. Digital minimalists derive significant satisfaction from their general commitment to being more intentional about how they engage with their new technologies. So in Cal Newport's book, he actually gives us suggestions of how we can start a digital declutter process. His first step and suggestion is to define what technologies are optional for us and write out a standard operating procedure for handling these non-optional technologies with optional aspects. His next suggestion is more serious and more strict. He suggests us to actually stop using these optional technologies for 30 days. I know, 30 days you're like, wow, that's a lot of days. But actually, in these 30 days, you actually realize that by not using these optional technologies, you have more time in your day to do things that you actually get more satisfaction out of. You have more time to do specific hobbies that you may enjoy doing, travel more, even write if that's something that you are interested in doing. There's more time in your day allotted for you to actually get real things done without having to always have that urge to check a specific app or to double tap on people's pictures or even read specific news articles that aren't as important to your everyday life. These are just some of his suggestions that he gives in his book. There's lots of cases in his book that he gives more examples for a lot of studies that he has done, psychological and case studies with a lot of people. And he goes a lot deeper into the psychology of how they create these apps that are so addicting and that require so much of our time, such as Facebook, Yahoo, Google, and even Instagram. So I highly suggest you to check out this book. Give it a shot. It really can declutter your mind when it comes to technology and the addictive aspects to always having that urge to check out your phone and see, what notifications you have throughout the day. You will find out that you save a lot more time after you actually apply some of the suggestions that he suggests in his book, and you'll be living a more fulfilling life because you're doing other things in place of that you can actually see benefits from. So check it out. And let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. I look forward to seeing you next week on Tech Tuesday. See you later.